What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Blitz, and today we got a reaction. This is High School Stairwells by Stanley Animations. I reacted to another Stanley Animations video. Well, not all the way through. I gotta make the part 2 to that. But in the meantime, I'm gonna give y'all this. So, with that being said, hit like, subscribe, and let's check this out.
If I ever walk through a school hallway and smell something funky, 9 times out of 10 is gonna come from the school stairwell. And I pray that the
True.
janitors who have to go back there after 2 students just baked cookies gets paid well, because there's no way it doesn't smell like the Bikini Bottom down there. These janitors are the true MVP. After students decide to turn down there to a pop-up bakery and they got to go down there and clean it, they deserve a medal, an award, or at least some type of standing ovation for having to go down there. Bro, I am over here thinking that they have to have some type of secret stash of air fresheners or something down there. Without me going to high school, people going behind the stairwell or just downright on the staircase to get a cookie wasn't a rare thing. I've seen so much cookies get baked that I could have been a Crumble Cookie employee in there. You had shorties working a 9 to 5 giving out the red velvet, the snickerdoodle, and the good old chocolate chip. You even had girls going with girls and dudes going with dudes. So I guess that's more of a cookie pop situation, get it? Cause they both have stick. I've seen more cookies get baked in there.
1. Crazy. 2. He's not wrong. Those stairwells be wilding sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. Hold on. Let me fix the audio. Because I know the audio was low in some of the other ones. But nah, that's so true. Cause in my middle school didn't have a stairwell. It was a 1 floor. But my high school, that shit smelled like ass. Anytime the cleaning person ran through there, it was like fucking magic. On top of that, bruh, man, like see, when you go to a Catholic school, you think nothing bad happens. No, no, no. That type of shit still happens. I guarantee you, every single every single thing anyone's been caught up for probably happened in that staircase. The only time I don't think it is when they found like a pound of wheat in someone's locker, which was kind of crazy.
Than I've seen inside of an actual bakery. Like, if they had employee of the month, by the time I graduated, I could have been a legit Crumble Cookie CEO. Shorties were literally on the assembly line, running up the score. Like, how much batter can you take? But man, when the teacher started to get a hold of this information, they shut down the cookie restaurant like a food inspector. I mean, they were going out of their way to put an end to this cookie fiasco, because some students started turning into cookie monsters, and it led to a never-ending spiral of beefs and conflicts in my school. You would think everything would be all good and that it wouldn't cause any problems until you see your crush coming out of this staircase with 4 football players who have college offers, and her hair looks like she just survived a fight from Insomniac Spider-Man. Short.
Didn't anybody ever fucked in the stair? No, they probably did. No, they probably did. Let me stop lying. They probably did. They definitely fucked in those staircases, bro. But there's no other reason. It'd be crazy because you'll walk around the school and sometimes, like in a classroom or something, it'll just be sticking on the floor. We'd make jokes, but at the same time, it was probably possible. It was definitely possible. That was definitely a possibility. I won't lie.
Is walking through the hallway with the most unexpected entourage, bro. Like, I'm looking at her face and she's looking like Kratos. Shorties is literally going through war coming out of that stairwell. And what's worse than a girl realizing she likes baking multiple cookies a day is guys realizing that, hey, this girl who we're gonna call Sierra likes baking multiple cookies a day. Cause in my school, Sierra was a trophy. She was a gem, had all the guys falling for her. She actually had some of the girls falling for her too. I'm not gonna lie. She was one of those girls who developed really fast. But once this other girl, we can call her Amy, started getting her cookie factory up and running, Oh man, the attention went straight to Amy, and Sierra was basically an android with the battery falling out. A complete
Yeah.
thing of the past. So for Sierra to compete against Amy's new cookie spot, guess what that means? 2 cookie stores inside of the same school. These girls were getting knocked down like a QB with no linemen. And just in case, by the way, if I'm confusing anybody, YouTube, I want you guys to know specifically, this video is 100% about cookies and nothing else. So chill, okay? I got bills. As for me, I didn't partake in the cookie war that took place at my school because I started feeling like I needed a hazmat suit just to go up and down the stairs to get to lunch, because so much cheeks are getting clapped that it would actually make me upset. Like, bro, move, I am trying to get to lunch. And when you step in a liquid or some other unidentifiable object on the ground, it just really makes me the opposite.
Mm-mm. 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 Hold on, give me a minute. All right. Light that bitch up. Light that bitch up. Fuck somebody up. If I go down these damn stairwells and I step in some fucking ooh, no, 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 cause no, cause no, 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 no. So you don't understand. Off your ear. You don't understand. It is one thing to go in those stairwells and clap them. It's another thing to leave your fucking mess behind. At least clean that shit up, nigga. Cause of my fucking. Now, granted, we had to wear Sperry's, right? We had to wear Sperry's in my high school. If I dead ass stepped and fucking nuts in my Sperry's, that was it. I had to wear those Sperry's for the rest of the year because I only had one pair. Like around that time, for some reason, Sperry's were as expensive as fucking Jordans. Not as expensive, like $200, but they were still a bit ridiculous for the simple ass shoes they were. Like I only had one pair of Sperry's. So if I stepped a nut, it's over. I'm called Nutfoot for the rest of my fucking high school year. And someone's getting their shit rocked.
Of cookie hungry, because this could be water, but this could also just be somebody's daughter, if you know. I'm ugly for that. I know. But for me personally, if there was any other reason that I needed to sign up my kids for private school, that one definitely took the cake. Through that time, it was kind of hard to get over the clapping noises from them fluffing up the cookie dough, or the slurping noises from them, I don't know, drinking water before.
Why'd I pull up my glasses like that and make me see better? But damn, that clapping was crazy. But no, no, it doesn't matter if you're going to a private school. You gotta pick the right private school. Hell, I went to private school. We still had drug deals and shit. I'm like, fuck. We still had buffoons doing buffoon things. We still had, granted, it was a majority black school. I won't lie. So that probably, no, that had nothing to do with it actually. It being a majority black school had nothing to do with it, and it was perfect. It's a perfectly non-reasonable assumption. But granted, they were monkeying around, so.
Baking the cookies underneath the stairwell, which led me to thinking about going, because when everyone has visited the cookie store a couple of times and you haven't, and you're a young impressionable teenager, it really just makes you feel different. Like, what, you don't like different because you haven't been there? But there's no shame in that. Looking back on it, I'm so glad that I actually didn't go, because no matter how much you like baking cookies, you shouldn't make them for everyone multiple times a day, because someone's bound to get a cavity. Yeah, you see what I'm doing here. You guys thought it was gonna be all good and dandy. No, my school went through a legit crisis. It's almost like in life you could do whatever you want, but there's still gonna be repercussions for your actions. I don't know. Countless days went by people started moving the spots around, and that's when behind the bleachers became a real popular location for this crumble cookie restaurant. And since a whole bunch of teenagers were essentially baking cookies without any gloves on outside, germs started spreading like it was 2019 all over again, because the cookies were being baked under the bleachers in the sun, rain, snow, and God knows what else is out there. I mean, it's Virginia, for Pete's sake. Students started missing classes left and right because of this cavity outbreak. The cookie business went downhill altogether. I'm talking about people didn't even want to use their loyalty points anymore, bro. Like, this was the biggest fallout that I've seen since Ben Simmons playing against the Atlanta Hawks, bro. Like, shorties went from dropping triple doubles to dropping diseases. Like, I was in AP English looking like I was supposed to be in AP Science, the way I'm wearing these masks, gloves, and goggles to protect myself from these other kids. The girls ended up stopping their cookie war because they both had a new business venture, a seafood boil. Whether they liked it or not, they ended up handing out more crabs than Mr. Krabs himself at my school, which essentially, that's not a good thing. Both the girls ended up never baking school cookies ever again, and the Fortune 500 cookie company they both built up, well, all of their loyal customers left some horrible Yelp reviews, completely tanking the business because they got seafood that they didn't ask for. And it even became one of those things where the guys who didn't go see Sierra or Amy actually got praised for it. Like, if you weren't ever seen in Sierra or Amy's cookie shop, then you were one of the higher men around the school, because
I mean, face it, that's just a fact in general. Even if that didn't happen, like, be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. I guess it does depend on the type of person you are, but in my opinion, if it comes down to that we gotta accept services in school, I personally found that kind of crazy. Like when that happened at my school, that was kind of crazy. It's crazy because she didn't even get expelled, but apparently someone gets expelled for. That's a story for another day. That's a story for another day.
you knew your worth. But, like, come on, we're in high school. There wasn't that much worth there to begin with. I mean, let's keep it a buck. But, you know, what do I know? I just make videos about high school experiences. One thing for sure though, I could never take the worth that they were handing out in high school, because little did they know I was just more scared of getting caught than anything, because I've seen entire relationship end just from being seen around Amy or Sierra. None of the other girls approved of Amy or Sierra's behavior, because the boyfriends of those girls would be caught either with Sierra or Amy, or even leaving from where only Sierra or Amy would be. And no matter how much they tried to hide it, bro, we can literally see you smiling from ear to ear and you were depressed before lunch. Something must have happened around that time. Like, you owned a perfectly ironed shirt this morning. You came back and it looked like somebody done practiced origami on it. Like, why does your shirt look like Joe Biden? But just because the girls didn't approve of Amy or Sierra's cooking.
No, why are you just handing out these strays, my guy? Like, damn. You can say how to make a funny video, but these strays are crazy.
Store, it didn't mean that the other girls didn't use that area to give out their own cookies. Matter of fact, even dudes started using that area for their own personal reasons. And as a dude, if you saw a girl in a stairwell, it was like, oh shoot, let me walk out, or like look the other way. But I think the worst thing that ever happened with this whole stairwell incident was when you find your girl leaving the stairwell with another guy, which is exactly what happened to my boy Mike. But that's for a different day.
Wait a fucking minute, with another guy? Oh, when you see your girl, I thought when you said when you saw your guy leave, your man's leaving with another guy. That wouldn't have been surprised though. Anyway, so that was a video. Oh shoot. Oh, I'll react to this next, I guess. But anyways, that was the video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and also go over and follow my TFT channel / gaming channel. I'm gonna be playing some games, posted it on there. This is gonna be react. And if you like the reactions, or if you'd like me to react to something, please recommend it in the comments, and I will, of course, review it. But with that being said, with Godspeed, see ya.